I want to welcome everyone to session 5 of The Secret of the Dragon Emperor. In our last session, we have just recovered the second of 4 pieces of the dragon statuette that we need to try to recover the sword that is being sought by multiple parties, including ourselves, as well as the orcs, led by Maladuke, as well as Leonara and the Truth Society, as well as potentially, according to Maladuke, agents of Sathmog are trying to find this sword, this Umdurman sword, because of someone that they have mentioned. They told us a name, Azrael Koth, and Azrael Koth may have been a priest or warrior of Sathmog in ancient times. We're not sure, but we've now heard rumors that perhaps they dwell on the Isle of Mist to the north of the Misty Vale, and the only way to gain access is by using this sword, and the only way to get the sword is to have the 4 pieces of the statuette, and so it's our job to find them before others that are probably less inclined to do good find them and perhaps release Azrael Koth onto the Misty Vale, which would bring about an apocalypse. So, just a normal day for Dragonbane adventurers. Last session, we finished a huge battle against a knight of Eladane and his undead servants, reclaiming that piece of the dragon statuette. We have no further purpose here in Deepfall Breach. We can head back to the surface, but then the question is, to where do we go? Do we go to Outskirt to reprovision, maybe sell off some of the stuff we're hauling around? Do we head to... there was an ancient tree that Maladuke said the tree is likely older than the Vale itself, and has... there are rumors of a terrible blight that has begun to afflict that ancient of all the trees in the area. We also have heard... In fact, let me take us to our big map here so we can look at these things. This might be easier. So we could journey to Outskirt from Deepfall Breach. The ancient tree up in the Iron Forest. We have also heard of the Temple of the Purple Flame in the Magna Woods, that perhaps that is a site where another piece of the statuette could be. There are also random places all through the Vale where it could be hidden. We just need to explore them. So if we are doing travel, we can travel 15 kilometers in a shift of time. So Outskirt is 15 kilometers would get us about halfway to Outskirt. And so a full day would get us to Outskirt from Deepfall Breach. Full day of travel. The ancient tree, we would have to go probably over to here.
Brandon, I'm not sure the map is showing up.
Are you not seeing the map? Is it anyone else?
I see
No,
that.
it's black screen.
I see the map.
Oh. Maybe it's me.
Are your eyes open, Craig?
Yes.
When in doubt. Maybe hit F5 and refresh that. Make sure you can see that, because that would be awful if you had no view of what we're looking at here.
You can go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay, yeah, so we're looking... Just trying to judge distance here.
There it is.
So we're about 35 kilometers to the ancient tree. So about a day, a little over a day to get to that ancient tree if we take the path. What we got here? There we go. If we take the path, if we go overland, we could probably get it in just under a day. But otherwise, we're about a day from Outskirt, a little over a day from the ancient tree. Temple of the Purple Flame, we are quite a bit more from. That's going to be, what is that, 55? So just under 2 days to get to the Temple of the Purple Flame. To where do we go?
Do we want to go to the closest one, the ancient tree?
Or do you want to reprovision in town? Do you need to reprovision?
I personally do not. Thaddeus has, well, he has 4 rations.
Yeah, I think I'm out of rations.
Yeah, I've got 1.
Phineas has 5 rations, so if we needed to share some rations, we could probably make at least another trek, or we can reprovision.
We can definitely do some hunting. There's probably no fishing. We're not near any water source until we get over near the tree. There is looks like a pond or something there. Otherwise, we could hunt and forage on the way if we had to. Or there's a nice well, looks like, right up here. You can go and help yourself there, but that's going to be at least a day and a half journey.
Well, whichever direction we go in, I'm going to want to be keeping an eye out for herbs and stuff for my newfound herbalism talent.
Excellent.
So, for each shift, I spend 3 willpower and do a spot hidden.
Yeah.
And push a spot hidden.
There we go.
And so I find 1 gold worth of herbalism supplies.
Excellent.
It's 1d3.
Oh, speaking of new abilities, and before I forget about it, I was trying to take defensive.
Yes.
I was not clear how to do it. I was able to get to the heroic abilities list in the journal, but wasn't able to add it.
Let me show you probably an easier way. If you go to the, let's see, from the journal, can you just drag it to your character sheet? I think it's under skills, heroic abilities, defensive.
Oh, I think.
Does that work to?
Oh, that worked.
To drag and drop.
Yes, that was super easy.
Awesome, excellent. Yeah, I see that on your character sheet now. Perfect. Did everyone else take their heroic ability from finding the piece of the dragon statuette?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, who is our Pathfinder and where are we going?
I do believe it was Phineas. I'm not bad at it, but he's slightly
Phineas.
better, and I'm angry.
Phineas is a 13 in bushcraft.
Yeah, Thaddeus is 12.
And do we have a spyglass in the party? That would give you a boon.
I don't think so.
We have a
Phineas
map,
does-
so there's no bane on the bushcraft roll. Do you push that?
Yes, I think I do.
There we go.
Nice.
Which direction are we headed?
Well, I've got our bearings straight, just depending on where everyone wants to go.
Well, you tell me. Phineas, you're leading the way.
I'm okay staying out. If we can hunt along the way, I've got 1 ration.
Well, then, let's head to the ancient tree. Phineas has enough rations. We should be able to be all right for some time.
Yeah, between us 2 we have 9. I know the other 2 don't have much. 3. Sorry.
The first shift of time passes. Let's just see if there's any sort of...
Did we rest before we started traveling?
I think we had just had a rest. I don't think we'd done a full rest.
We did a stretch rest right at the end of last session.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's. So that's going to be. Let's just see if we've got something going on here.
I'll go ahead and round rest then.
Let's roll to see if anything encounters us on the way. Aha. You hear the sound of rapid hoofbeats approaching. Let me have Phineas, since you're in the lead, give me an awareness roll. Do you order the others to hide as you hear these hoofbeats approaching?
I will point out that I seem to hear the sound of hoofbeats, and then I think Phineas would at least get off the road to see who approaches.
If you're trying to be stealthy, you can go ahead and give me a sneaking roll to be stealthy.
Nope,
Oh,
this is not very stealthy.
Yeah, it's the hay fever is, you're sneezing up a storm, and as you try and get everyone off to the side of the road with that demon roll, you just haven't enough time before this person is upon you. It is an armored knight. He, judging by the symbol on his armor and shield, he looks to be a member of the Keepers of the Immaculate Flame. This is a group of knights who are descendants of those who served Eladane, and they seek to bring about the end of Sathmog and his influence that still pervades much of the land. He pulls up, reining his horse. "Halt! I demand that you speak your names and purpose in the Misty Vale." And he's pointed his lance right at Phineas.
I am Phineas Stormcrow. I am a mage seeking knowledge in these lands. I am not your foe, Sir Knight.
Give me a persuasion roll. He looks at you as though he doesn't buy your story. Do you push that?
No.
"Show me your forearms. Bare your flesh to my sight."
Very well. I will do as he says.
You see him looking at your forearms for some sort of tattoo or mark.
Oh, sir, you're not really, going to accost us weary travelers. We've got a long way to go, and we don't really have time for this.
Well, I was not aware that you had a delicate female in your party. I am sorry to be so rough and gruff. Forgive me. I am on an important quest, you must understand.
He doesn't get a willpower check with a vein, but...
Let me give him that roll real quick. It's going to be a 10 with a bane. Keep the high. Oh yeah, no, he definitely defers to your nature.
Perhaps you can tell us where you're going in such a hurry.
I am seeking those vile servants of Sathmog. You will know them by the mark upon their bodies. Devil's horns, typically upon their forearm or shoulder.
We would never travel with anyone with that kind of marking. We're too good for that. But if we see anyone, where should we send them?
If you see a servant of Sathmog, send them to the Nine Hells, by all means.
Oh,
But
easy enough.
I fear that they are headed to Fort Malus. And he points off to the north, to the edge of the mountains. I fear
Why would they go there?
Why, indeed. It is best that you go nowhere near there, for you must understand that they are a foul people. And the ruins there, they have been hidden for some time. It is said that there is an enchanted apple tree that bears fruit of the purest gold. But now we seek its precious treasures there. But it is said that servants of Sathmog are headed there as well.
Well, we'll be sure to stay away from that. We wish you well, but we got to keep going.
Yes, may I bid you a fine day, and do be on the watch. The servants of Sathmog are everywhere and are not to be trusted. And he bows his head to you, and then gallops off in a cloud of dust.
What a dick.
He seems to be headed toward Outskirt. You travel the...
Once he rides off, Phineas is going to make a face at him as he... once he's already ridden off and can
he can't turn around and come after you.
Yes.
12, 15 is going to get us right there. Give me another bushcraft roll. Oh, do you want to push that one?
The thought that we will rest soon, I will push it.
Julianna, go ahead and roll to see how many herbs you've... Another one. The herbs are few and far between on this path. As we get nearer to the... Oh, okay.
That's a mishap.
Roll a 1d12 for me, please.
Yeah, so close to the river mountain, it's not surprising we're not finding anything.
2. The way ahead is blocked by rocks, fallen trees, thick shrubs. Every player character must make an acrobatics roll to keep moving forward. Anyone who succeeds can help the others. A player character who fails makes no progress this shift.
Phineas is able to make it over and can help someone else.
So that will give a boon to someone else.
I'm not good at acrobatics, so definitely gonna go a little slower than everybody else. Oh, okay, you're in the same boat.
Well, Agatha can make it. How about Brêg? Can Brêg...
If anyone can spare a boon for some help, Brêg is suffering with his plate armor.
Well, Agatha succeeded, so she can give you that boon.
We have 2 boons if anyone wants to use them.
Oof.
Man.
So,
Yay, big guy.
so far,
Hey.
Julianna has not made it, and Thaddeus, you push your roll. We probably don't want to split up, so maybe this just delays everyone. So I'm going to put us right there. Oh, come on. So this is the spot where we get held up, right here, kind of near these large rocks across the path. So we are not able to make it to the ancient tree before night falls. So we have a shift of time now that we can hunt or forage, and then we need to make camp here, near the forest where we see a giant spider. What could go wrong?
Ropes are not made for climbing trees, even fallen ones.
So let's have someone do a bushcraft roll to make camp and get everything kind of set up and find a clearing, and then anyone that wants to do a hunting roll or a foraging roll, that would be bushcraft, to try and find some food. Otherwise we need to eat, and then we will sleep.
Well, Phineas finds a suitable location for camp.
Not too close to Ritter Mound, not too close to the giant spiders.
Agatha will
Um,
take to the forest to do a little bit of hunting with her sling.
Excellent. Hunting roll.
Hopefully,
Thaddeus.
it won't be a boar.
Did we have a tent, or
Hey.
do we all need to make hunting rolls or bushcraft rolls?
I didn't. Did we get a tent? I don't.
I
Remember.
don't believe
I
we
don't think
have
that was
one.
in this game. I think
Oh.
that was in
No.
I think that was the plan once we got to Outskirt was to buy a tent.
Right.
So we all need to make bushcraft rolls.
So Agatha, give me a 1d6 roll to see what animal you find. So Agatha, you find a squirrel. And this will provide 1 ration, and you just need to make a sling roll with it. If you succeed with your sling roll, you obtain that squirrel. Nice. So you pull down a squirrel. It's got 1 ration there. You'll need to eat to cook this. If you eat it, otherwise you will need to you'll need to make a roll against a disease.
I don't want to do that. So.
See, a bushcraft roll will cook it.
Oh.
It looks like Julianna is not going to be sleeping tonight.
Nope.
Agatha will be sleeping. Brêg, are you hunting or foraging?
I think Brêg, now that he has this bow and does not have to go hunting with a big hammer, Brêg is going to give it a try.
Nice. Give me a hunting and fishing roll.
Brêg had a nice little walk through the woods.
Nice. Yeah, you didn't see any game. You drew a bead on a squirrel, and just as you were about to shoot it, a stone came flying out of nowhere and hit this squirrel. And then you hear this little skirl of bagpipes as Agatha rushes up, playing her pipes to go and harvest her find. But the sound of her bagpipes scared away any other game that might have been in the woods.
Isn't it sort of a what's the fairy tale? There's the piper and the rats and all that.
Oh yeah, so they're just bushy-tailed
We-
rats.
You lure them out of the forest with bagpiping.
Mm-hmm. So you prepare to bed down. We will need to eat a ration, and if you want to cook that squirrel, Agatha, that's a bushcraft roll to cook it, or you can let someone else cook it for you.
I'll split this squirrel with anybody with a high bushcraft roll. Because I got 7.
I've got 12, but I'm also angry, so I've got a bane.
Well, Phineas can try, but he's definitely no good at cooking squirrel.
And do you want someone angry cooking your meal? It might be oversalted and peppered.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be Cajun squirrel.
I'm about to sleep anyway. I will just... there we go. I just needed to add some seasoning.
So
Proper
it's-
seasoning.
You're the best, Phineas. Thanks, buddy.
He hands you this little blackened squirrel that looks like it's been... it's extremely well done, but at least whatever parasitic cysts might have been in the flesh are long since burned out of there. And you would just tear into it with a plum. Everyone else will need to eat a ration. And then Julianna will not be sleeping tonight. Did Brêg make a bushcraft roll to sleep?
Brêg will make his roll with his.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Brêg and Julianna will not be sleeping. Maybe you you decide that you'll if she can't sleep, you might as well keep her company. Perhaps you keep watch.
Yeah, does anyone need to borrow a ration from Phineas? Because he's got
So
plenty.
it sounds like Reese needs a spare ration. Juliana's probably a little hungry.
okay. Brêg has one to spare here. Also, mildly regretting not having gone back to Outskirt for
Food and a tent.
overland travel supplies, but we'll learn eventually.
So for Brêg and Julianna, let's just go over the sleep deprivation rules. After 3 shifts without sleep, so being unable to sleep tonight, you'll do 2 more shifts, and then the third one you're just going to pass out. But you are unable to heal willpower or conditions. So you can heal hit points, so you will recover all of your hit points because you are resting, you're just not sleeping. And then you will lose 1d6 willpower each shift that you remain awake. And if you reach 0 willpower while suffering from sleep deprivation, you collapse for at least 1 shift. Once you've slept for a shift, you can heal willpower and conditions normally. So everyone else will be able to heal. Julianna and Brêg, you are keeping watch. Let me have you both give me an awareness roll. Oh dear. The dark foliage of the iron woods looms over your shoulder, and as the stars begin to come out, you can hear sounds, the night sounds of insects and night birds and some of the furry creatures that come out at night. You hear a great chittering of insects coming from the west, and to the east it is as silent as death, as though there is nothing that lives at Rittermound. But you've been there, you know what was once there, and you hope that with the passing of the Guardian of Rittermound, that might be overtaken by nature at some point and become a haven for the wild. Your evening passes uneventfully, but you can't shake the feeling that there are eyes watching you from every direction. And when you wake up, Thaddeus and Phineas and Agatha are well rested, but Brêg and Julianna, you are feeling the effects of that night that was restless and without sleep. You will both take 1d6 points of willpower damage. I'll let you roll that for me, Brêg. Ooh, ouch. You will not recover any conditions, but you will recover all of your hit points. Everyone else can do the full rest, recover everything. And that morning you can head towards the ancient tree. We will need a bushcraft roll to get there.
Would anyone else like to try, or Phineas can lead the way?
I say stick with the one who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, you're the expert.
Well, I'll just take the mishap. Hopefully it's not terrible. We are awfully close.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d12, I believe it is. You are walking in some rough terrain when suddenly the ground gives away beneath your feet. There's a sinkhole here. Everyone must make an evade roll or suffer 1d10 damage.
Oh, that's cruel.
Oh, man.
Sorry, everyone, that wasn't there on the map.
Gosh, I hate to start out.
Taking a big hit.
Oh, this just makes me angry.
So Phineas made it, Julianna made it, Brêg made it, Agatha made it. What about Thaddeus?
It does suck to take a condition right away, but yeah.
Oh.
That hurts.
So not only do you get the condition, but you will suffer 9
Oh.
points of damage. Oof.
Oh, good.
Your armor will protect you from some of that. As you tumble down, as the ground gives way, it looks as though there's some animal burrows that have weakened it, as well as some underground passage of water that has loosened up some of the soil. You scramble to climb out, and you can feel the bumps and bruises on your backside. Everyone else definitely dodged to the side, but you were thinking of other things and just happened to stumble right into it. The last day of journeying has not gone well for everyone. We've had a few mishaps. But before long, we find our way to a clearing. And let me just grab my notes. And up ahead, you can see a large open glade, where the sunlight barely pierces the thick canopy above, casting eerie shadows upon the forest floor. At the center of the glade stands an ancient and majestic tree. This is no ordinary tree. It moves restlessly, as if in distress. The tree's vast form is partially rooted into the earth. The ancient tree's massive trunk is covered in thick, gnarled bark, its roots twisted and writhing as though in pain. One of its colossal arms extends down into the ground, while the other arm, adorned with withered leaves, moves jerkily. A great face twisted in agony is carved into the trunk, with deep-set eyes that glow with a strange light. The air around the ancient tree is heavy with the scent of decay and rot. The area is silent of animal life. Not even the chirp of a bird can be heard. As you approach, the great face of the ancient tree slowly animates, its eyes focusing on you with a mixture of desperation and anger. It speaks in a deep, tormented voice, each word strained and filled with sorrow. "Help, travelers! You must cleanse the water, the wellspring. Save us!" Before you can respond, the tree's demeanor shifts, its face contorts with rage, and it lets out a furious roar, its corrupted mind taking over. This great, massive tree begins to sway. You can see it trying to wrench its roots out of the ground. Its arms begin thrashing about wildly. Leaves fly off in every direction as its eyes begin to glow red, and it leans heavily, creaking towards your position. What do you do?
Agatha will approach, and how far away are we?
It's quite a large clearing. You're a good... Oh, what is that? 28 meters from the tree.
Where's the water that the tree is saying is poisoned?
On the map, it looked like it was a little bit to the southwest of here. It's not in this clearing, but it's got to be nearby.
I think Pouncy and I are going to go that way.
Agatha, you're approaching. What do you do?
I'm going to approach and just speak to it, and I will ask it about the water and what it's doing to it, And can I do like a performance or persuasion to make sure that I'm coming across as amicable?
I think persuasion for sure. If you want to do performance, how would you tie a performance into this?
Oh, I would probably speak very flowery and entish if I could muster it.
You probably plant your feet and sway your arms, trying to match and mirror the posture of this tree to gain rapport. I think a
Yes.
performance role would be pretty fun there.
Plus, it would be a hoot for the party to
Oh,
see
yeah.
me acting like int.
Nice.
Wonderful.
What do you say to the tree?
Where is this water which we should seek?
It raises a gnarled branch, an arm-like appendage, and swings it towards you and then stops, pointing in this direction over here, kind of to the southwest of the clearing.
Okay. And will this save your life?
There's a deep rumble. Yes. And the entire iron woods. I cannot hold back these feelings any longer. I wish to crush and rend and tear. This is unnatural for me. Cleanse the wellspring. Do not come any closer. I cannot control the thrashing inside my mind. It is like a hive of terrible bees buzzing, commanding me to strike you down.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We will seek to cleanse the pool. This is right up Phineas's alley, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Does everyone go with Julianna and looks like Thaddeus towards the pool?
Yes. Yes, because I want to ask Julianna, what's this song you're singing?
Keep on rolling.
No, well, didn't they have I Can't Fight This Feeling Any Longer?
Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that Speedwagon?
That was Speedwagon, yeah. Let me take us to our map here.
There's this thing called the 90s. I saw them in concert then.
Yeah.
There's a small casino just across the Utah-Nevada border that has a little concert hall, and you'll get kind of like B and C tier acts go there, and REO Speedwagon plays there all the time.
Wow.
I think it was Ario, Cheap Trick, and Foghat.
So I had lunch with Foghat years ago at a big festival concert. I had backstage passes and got to have lunch with Foghat and Carlos Santana and the Animals and Bachman Turner Overdrive. It was fantastic. Kids nowadays don't even know that music, but it was so good. Let me grab this. As you head towards the wellspring, you hear clattering sounds coming from up ahead. And you guys, let me take you to this map here. So I took some advice from our Creeping Darkness campaign. Rather than just using the plain old forest map, I came up with this map to do little forest battles. So hopefully this will be a little better. You hear the clattering sounds of creatures in the woods. Let me make sure I grab the right number here.
Hey, stop pissing in the water.
All right.
Especially you.
Yeah, it's the big guy. It's always the big guy. Oh, wrong button. We grab everybody, pull us into a combat. Get some combat music.
Always the undead, isn't it?
Isn't it always?
Not enough cards for me. I guess I go first.
Let's try that again. Go ahead and draw again. I reshuffled the deck.
Close.
Back.
There seems to be some sort of corruption going on in here, and the bones of wolves and the rotted carcass of a bear have risen up to attack. And this guy will go first. Can move 7. 6. We'll stop there. Julianna, you're up next.
Agatha, would you like to grace us with your bagpipes?
I would love to.
Let me swap with Agatha.
She's
Agatha.
going to play a tune so high that only these zombie dogs can hear it.
Nice.
And it is going to cause them to have a bane.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, whoops, almost played the wrong song. And that'll be her turn.
Perfect.
She will move too.
To the back.
Yes, going to stay within 100 meters though.
5, 6, 7. Perfect. It chomps down on Thaddeus's arm. And makes contact. Do you parry, evade, or take the hit?
I think I will take the hit. Let's see what they've got real quick.
Oh, not too bad.
Okay.
Could be potentially up to 12.
Yeah. If I'd known it was 2d6, that's what I wanted to know. Basically, I was willing to risk it.
Your turn, Thaddeus.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, I like this map much more than... And I made like 4 of these, so we'll have some different ones we can kind of cycle through. I like this a lot more than just that green field.
Yeah.
Do you push that roll, Thaddeus?
No, okay.
No, it can't get there. That's 1, 2, 3, 6. No, it can get there. Yep. And that's going to be a missile, that is. Brêg, you're up.
All right, let's get into the thick of it here, and okay. There we go.
Oh.
Ah, really? You know what? I'm going to save the conditions for further along and just call it there.
Okay. Phineas, you're up.
All right.
I forgot to ask. Agatha, are you doing a boon for the good guys or a bane for the bad guys?
It's a bane for the bad guys.
That's what I thought. Ooh. Tell me how you blast that wolf.
Yes, I release a large blast of fire that chars its bones, and it keels over in a heap of ash.
5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. to there. There we go. Going after Thaddeus. Vile vomit. The bear writhes in agony while vomiting rotting flesh, intestines, and foul-smelling fluids. Oh, all opponents within 10 meters become sickly. Anyone who is already sickly must choose another condition. I think that's everyone.
Yep.
Everyone becomes sickly. Unless you want to evade that. Julianna's turn. Nice.
You know how hard it is to get bear vomit out of white robes?
I'm supposed to wear bear vomit after Labor Day anyway.
Pouncey's really pissed.
This one is going to try to bowl out Brêg's legs from underneath him. Ooh. Brêg, that's a topple. I need an evade roll. You need to beat a 7.
He does that police dog thing.
Oh, yeah,
they
he has
bite
a bait.
and then
Yep.
shake.
Let me re-roll that. That's with the Bane.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for reminding me. Let's do that again. So it's the 7 or the 13, which is a miss. Yep, so never mind. It does not hit. Brêg, you're up first. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. You would have just popped right up if he'd knocked you over.
All right. Well, it looks like some skeletons need to be taken care of first. So, in Crusher.
Nice.
That's better. All right. I don't know how sturdy a skeleton wolf is. I'm going to go for a free attack. And
Hit the one behind you.
yeah, just a whirlwind. Oof.
Yeah, that's going to do it on that one. And then make an attack on the one behind you. That's going to be a hit as well.
Nice.
And that might do. Yep, that'll do it. Sweet.
Twofer.
Twofer. Phineas, you're up.
Would Thaddeus like to go now?
Oh, yeah. Jeez, okay. If it's a 10, I definitely wouldn't say no, but,
Yeah, if Thaddeus wants to switch with Phineas.
All right, Thaddeus, you're up.
okay.
Get some of these tokens off here.
I'm the only one who's heard. Seriously. Well, some of us didn't sleep. I'll try to whack this zombie. Bear, I mean, they're all zombies, obviously. The bear is... What a terrifying, token.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, it's not a 20.
Julianna.
It really doesn't matter. See if it made any sense to switch to that Agatha again, like it does.
Oh, jeez.
Especially if I'm going to miss.
Let's see. Valuable or important item nearby. You hit Agatha's bagpipes. Agatha, give me a performance roll to see if you can keep the tune going while the air gets blasted out of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You know,
There we go. You're a professional.
And the song remains the same.
Now we're doing Led Zeppelin.
well, I couldn't hear anything. I want to make sure it's working.
This one is going to... This time I will add the Bane on there. It's going to try to topple Thaddeus. And does not with the Bane. Agatha, your turn. Do you want to trade with Phineas?
Absolutely. If Phineas is okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Phineas, you're up next.
All right. I will send out another blast of fire. That's a little disheartening.
That's better. Oh, I think you're going to take out that wolf with that one. Yes, sir. You can move.
I will stay here.
Zombie bear. Claw attack. Claws at an opponent's face and body. It's going to move up to here, so there's a chance it gets Brêg and a chance it gets Thaddeus. I'll do even Brêg, odd Thaddeus. Thaddeus. 2d6 slashing damage. If it penetrates your armor, you're exposed to the undead disease. Do you have anything to mitigate or avoid this? Fast footwork.
Hopefully, no.
Ah, rats. You push it.
No.
You will take 7 damage. Does that get through your armor?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution roll. This disease has virulence 12. So if the disease gets lower than a 12... Oh, nope, so the disease was ineffectual. So your con roll was okay. Agatha, your turn.
Okay, I will continue to play.
Perfect.
I think I am going to turn that to boons for us, though.
Change
Since we're not
song over.
outnumbered. Yeah.
Zombie bear will go. Overwhelmed by its hunger, the monster lunges with unnatural speed at the nearest opponent within 10 meters, biting, chewing, ripping, and tearing in a ravenous frenzy. The victim takes 3d8 slashing, is knocked down, and loses their turn in the round if it has not already passed. If it penetrates their armor, you're exposed to the undead disease. Even will be Brêg, odd is Thaddeus. Brêg. 3d8 slashing damage. You can you cannot parry this unless you have a shield and shield block, which you don't. You can use your evade, or your action to evade, or if you have fast footwork, you can use your action to, or you could just spend willpower to evade. Otherwise, you're going to take the hit.
Okay, well, I think an evade is worth the attempt.
Yeah, I think it's probably a
This
good
looks-
idea.
Pretty ugly. In my plate armor.
Ooh, good luck. You will get a boon on that. So let me have you. Yeah, let me have you roll that. Re-roll that with a boon. So don't push that. There we go. You evade. It will cost you your action, but it's better than costing you your life. Agatha, you're up.
Phineas, would you like to do that fire thing you do?
Certainly.
Do that voodoo that you do best. Phineas, you are up. You're on the clock. Nice.
Just enough to do that spell.
Slash his hair. Holy cow. Julianna. There's a lot of blood. Ooh, well, at least it wasn't a demon. Here we go. How do you take out the zombie bear?
So basically, the rock goes in through one of the burning ribs and takes the fire into the lung.
Nice. The bear slumps over, lets out a little whine, and that skeleton fox goes berserk and will try to tear into Thaddeus. And does not. Thaddeus, can you finish off this skeleton wolf? Yes, sir. 10 damage. Oh, almost. Oh, no, hang on. That one already hurt? Oh, he only had 8 hit points, and he was already hurt, so yeah, that was enough. Excellent. Thaddeus, how do you finish the battle?
It was, I don't know, a little something happened to it, cinch or something. I don't know. He just flailing around with his sword, finally managed to hit something. It just happened to be a good shot somehow.
Nice.
Can I get a few bear claws?
Absolutely. If you want to harvest them, give me a hunting and fishing roll.
This is too good a trophy to leave. Shit. I'll leave.
They're pretty rotted, and as you go to kind of cut and snap them off, they just splinter. They've taken some abuse. You're unable to get those claws. It would have been a fantastic trophy, though. You are correct.
Yeah.
As you continue along your path, let me take you to the wellspring. Let me pull your tokens on here.
Could I do a roll to see if I can would have any kind of myths or legends about what might turn animals into zombies?
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic idea.
Oh, I'm angry, but we'll try. I'm not going to push it.
Could I try that as a beast lore?
Yes. Maybe with a Bane with Beast Lore, because it's pretty unnatural. Nobody knows. Yeah, stupid zombie bears. Maybe it's just evolution taking over. As you approach the wellspring, an oppressive sense of decay fills the air. The once vibrant forest now lies in a state of desolation, with trees twisted and gnarled, their leaves withered and blackened. The ground is littered with the remnants of dead plants and animals, and a thick, noxious fog hangs low, casting an eerie pallor over the scene. At the center of this corrupted clearing, you see the wellspring, a pond that was once clear and pure, now choked with brackish, dark water that bubbles and seethes unnaturally. The stench of rot and decay is overpowering, making it difficult to breathe. The surrounding flora appears sickly and twisted, their roots reaching out like skeletal fingers. Shadowy forms move in the mist, and you can sense the presence of undead creatures lurking nearby. The wellspring itself seems to pulse with malevolent energy, the dark waters reflecting a dim, otherworldly glow. At the water's edge, corrupted vines and tendrils writhe as if guarding the source of this evil. Ooh.
Oh.
You become younger.
Yeah, that's what I get for trying to heal Thaddeus.
Yeah. This guy's cursed. He has to be.
So shapes begin to emerge out of the fog, some of them leering up directly behind you. Let me get these guys all visible, and we will get another battle going.
Oh my, look at all that.
That's yeah.
Go ahead and you guys can draw cards. Let's get some better battle music. All right. This guy is first. And he makes a monster attack. Let's see what he does. The undead extends its arms and embraces an opponent, squeezing the air out of them. He has move 3, so he can get to either Brêg or Julianna or Agatha. So 1-2 is Brêg, 3-4 is Julianna, 5-6 is Agatha. Goes to Agatha. It's going to try to squeeze the air out of you. You'll take 1d8 bludgeoning damage, and you cannot move or perform actions that require movement, except trying to break free, which requires a strength roll. On its next turn, the undead will bite you, causing piercing damage, and you'll be exposed to an undead disease. Do you want to evade that, Agatha?
Oh, goodness. Yes, let's do that. And I'm going to use my hard to catch.
Nice. The halfling
So that
version
I'm
of
not-
fast footwork.
Yes, so I'm not
Excellent.
going at a bane. Very
Excellent.
good.
This guy has move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brêg, you're up next.
Oh, well, I had planned to help out with that living dead orc, but it looks like there's a skeleton warrior in the way.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on conditions
Okay.
now.
4. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. You can get to right there. Coming in at Agatha with a short sword. Thrusts it into your leg. Yeah, do you want to hard to catch this one? Or try to parry?
Am I able to do that without,
If you got the willpower.
since I already did it?
Yeah, if you got the willpower, you can do it.
Oh. No, I'll take this one.
Oh, only 2. I'll let you assign that to yourself.
My armor's pretty good now.
Let's see. Does this guy have... No, he's going to have to move up. 2, 3. Thaddeus, you're up.
Yes. I don't know if you can move really, but would you like to try to go first, Agatha? Our beloved bagpiper.
Would I have any movement?
Yep, so you have not used your action. You used hard to catch, which does not take your action.
Okay. Okay, I will move back here away from this fetid water.
You will need to make
And
an
I-
evade roll in order to move and not get struck by
Oh,
4 things. So you want to make this roll. Ooh, nice. Yep, so
There we
you're,
go.
you're able to move.
yes, and then I will use my bagpipe skill.
Excellent. And is this a boon or a bane?
Banes.
A bane. Excellent.
Very much so.
This skeleton wolf will bite at Julianna. Ouch, indeed. If you want to try to evade that, you will need to roll a dragon. Or parry that. You'll need a dragon.
Yeah, we're good. I'll take it.
14 damage.
Hold on me.
Thaddeus.
Okay.
Okay, is that within 10 meters?
For plus 4 meters actually.
Okay, so that will get Julianna, and then it's all the undead take damage.
Yeah. Did who have a bane?
Oh.
Oh, on attacking you? That's a good question.
He did. Let me look. I don't think he did. I think he. No, he
No,
only
he
rolled
did
once.
not.
So yeah, let me redo that because
Yeah,
that's kind
please
of a
do.
big deal. Thank you. Let's try that again. So this will be the second one. Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
Replace those hit points. That would have been with a bane. Sorry about that. That was my bad. That may change what you do, Thaddeus, if you need to.
Oh no,
adjust.
I would still do that. First of all, I'm hurt. Second of all, it might hurt them. So. Oh.
Nice. So that heals 8 and then deals 8 to undead?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. So that takes 6. Does this guy have armor? He does not. He will take 8. Okay. Julianna, your turn.
Oh, well, we ended at the same turn. Sorry.
Oh,
I-
sorry.
we did it
Julianna.
again.
Now it's your turn.
I want to trade with Skeleton Warrior 3.
Okay. Let me swap that. Skeleton Warrior 3. Perfect. Skeleton Warrior 3 will go. They are going to try to topple Thaddeus. And this will be with a bane. No. That will not work, Skeleton Wolf. That will likewise try to topple Thaddeus with a bane. Nope, that bane is coming in hot. Phineas.
Well, I will use my fire blast again.
Some damage that should take it out. Yep. Julianna.
All right, perfect. They all got in range. I'm going to cast Blind at level 3. If I can get the HUD up. There we go. Spells. Yeah, there you go. That one, level 3.
Oh, that was on the dragon for so long.
Oh, Thaddeus, you're blind.
Yeah.
There are worse fates.
So, all of them within 10 feet. You blind all targets till the end of your next turn. Increase pounds per power level. Creatures must make a successful awareness roll prior to attacking.
Nice. So for 3 rounds, and that's everything within 10 meters.
Yeah.
All targets until the end of their next turn. Perfect. Okay.
So that's why I went last, so you get them all down here. And then I will stand behind the wizard.
Just as the first round ends, suddenly something large steps into view from out of the smoky forest on the other side of the pond. There, standing amidst the decaying vegetation, is a towering demon. Its form both powerful and grotesque. Its skin is a sickly ashen gray, rippling with muscles and covered in jagged, blackened armor adorned with glowing red runes. The creature's head is crowned with 2 massive curling horns, its eyes white and soulless. Its mouth, filled with sharp, jagged teeth, twists into a wicked grin as it brandishes a massive, cruelly curved blade. Skulls and bones dangle from its armor and belt, and extending from its back is a long, segmented tail, ending in a deadly, barbed stinger. Its presence alone seems to corrupt the very air around it, and you can feel the malevolent power emanating from this demonic entity, filling you with a sense of dread. Let me make him visible. Let me add him to the initiative. He's on there. There we go. All right, Orc Living Dead. He has to make an awareness roll. And his awareness is going to be 7, and that's with the Bane. Nope, he cannot act. Praxis. Nope, no one's in range. Agatha.
Julia, would you like to do that sling thing you do?
I kind of want to go late in the initiative for the next few rounds, because that leaves
Okay.
my blind in place longer. So thank you.
Sounds good. Thaddeus, would you like to go ahead and swing?
Yeah, I suppose. Hopefully we can kill these little guys fast, because, yeah, that demon changes things, eh?
Thaddeus, you're up.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
Which makes you wish you had double slash.
Yeah, this would be a good time for it.
Oh, that hurts.
Do you push it?
I've already got too many conditions.
Phineas, you're up.
Well, how tall is this demon?
He's large, so he's probably 10 feet tall.
Okay, I just need to know how tall to make my pillar.
Ah.
I will come over. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good spot. And then I will do a pillar. That will put me 12 meters up.
Okay, he needs to make an acrobatics roll.
No, that's for me. I'm gonna.
Oh,
be on
you're
the
going
pillar.
up on a pillar. Oh, I got it. I see.
Yes. Yeah.
I see. So you save yourself is what you're doing.
Well, no, I'm not done yet. I'm then going to do Master Spellcaster. I believe this gets a Bane now.
Yep.
And I will do a Fire Blast at him.
The fire seems not to bother him quite so much.
Well, I will make sure I make this distinction known to everyone that he is not bothered by fire.
And he does seem to have some armor as well. Alright, this guy needs to make an awareness roll. Needs to beat a 7. Oh, nope, he does not. And Agatha, you're up next.
She is going to continue to play for Banes, and I'm going to move a little more
Away.
away. Sorry to leave you out there, Julianna.
Brêg, you're up.
All right. So, I'm going to focus on some crowd control here.
Nice. That should take that guy out. Yep, excellent. You can move if you like. If you move away from them, it would. You need to make an evade roll.
No, I'm going to continue, sort of wrap up this corner of the battlefield before
This guy can.
before messing with the big dude.
He is blind. This guy is likewise blind. Julianna, your turn.
Switch with Skelly Warrior 4.
You got it. Swap that out. See if he can take an action. Nope, he cannot. Skeleton Wolf. Same thing. Nope. The Orc Living Dead. No. But Craxus can. Let's see what his attack is. Curse. Ooh. The demon points at an unfortunate player. This would help Julianna. Points at an unfortunate player character within 10 meters and chants an ancient curse. The attack cannot be dodged. You will become one category older. For example, from adult to old, your attributes will change. Let's see. Then 10 meters. That cannot get Agatha or Brêg, but it can get Thaddeus. So 1, 2. Phineas, 3, 4 Julianna, 5, 6 Thaddeus. I know this would be perfect for Julianna. Phineas, you become one category older. Unless you have.
If I cower behind my pillar, would he still be able to see me? Like if I get on the edge and cower? Because I am 12 meters up in the air, so I'm not sure if he could get me from that angle.
I should probably have weighted that differently. Because you are up above his eye line. If you're 12 meters in the air, that's like what, 26 feet? Yeah,
Or 36 feet.
36 feet, yeah, whatever. I think he probably cannot see you unless you're looking at him. So let me re-roll that. 1, 2, Julianna. 3, 4, Thaddeus. That does make sense. Oh, perfect. Julianna, you're one category older. You just undid your mishap.
All praise Craxus the Wise.
Right? Your turn. Do you kneel and kiss his feet?
The sad fact is, I was starting to build young Julianna, like a baby Julianna.
Oh, shoot. That doesn't last long.
Fortunately, I did put it as effect that I could just delete, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
I really don't want to give him a free attack, and I'm not dazed yet. Oh, I mean, really, he hasn't done anything wrong yet. I did this Scorpion Sting. Return to my age to me. It's alright. I was killing time until I found out what my movement was.
Because, yeah, as your strength changes, it's going to change that.
Well, agility.
Or agility, not strength, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the evade roll. Although I don't know if he's going to hit me because, he seems to like me.
I know, right? Ooh.
Mother.
Do you push it?
Yep.
There we go.
Alright. Well, he's done nothing to me, so I'm going to him. Roll. Nope, can't push it. Done.
Okay. Brêg, you're up.
All right.
Oh, perfect for the blindness.
Yep.
Excellent. That should take that one out. Oh, nope, he's got 1 hit point left. No, he's got more. He has... Oh, his armor protects against bludgeoning. That's why. So yeah, he's got 3 left. Let's see what his attack is, and then I'll decide where he goes. Scorpion Sting. They can't reach Phineas. His tail's not 30 feet long. He can get over there. He can reach Agatha. Alright, be 1d12 piercing damage, and you'll be injected with the paralyzing poison. This can be parried, or you can evade, or you can take the hit.
I think I have to just try to evade. I'm down to 2 willpower. And this will be at a bane. So... shit. I will go exhausted. And I'll still... Alright, I'm taking it.
Okay, if you take damage... 3, does that get through your armor?
No, I have 6.
Okay, then you do not get injected with the paralyzing poison. Alright, let's go needs to beat a 7. No. Agatha, your turn.
Does anybody want to go in front of me so we can keep the song going?
And you can trade with enemies. You could trade with Skeleton Warrior number 5 and go at the very end.
Well, I don't want Craxus getting an attack while I'm here. So I definitely want to go before him. How about number 7, the Orc Living Dead?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, Orc Living Dead needs to beat a 7. Does not. Thaddeus.
My blade has failed me, but my deity's answer,
At least
maybe.
your willpower is consistent.
Yeah.
So 4 damage to 4 hit healing for you, and 4 damage. Oh, that's
Yeah, which is basically just them around.
so that's going to be just enough. That guy will die. This guy. Will die. Let's see what number this guy is. Let's see. Well, the other. Dead. 2 will die. Get him off the map. What number is he? 5. Okay. Couldn't see his number. He will die as well. So you clear everything around you. Tell me narratively how that goes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's the description is, you slam your weapon, fist, etc. into the ground. I think Thaddeus, drives his sword into the ground, and this time, surrounded by undead, I think it just works, and it's a big burst of some kind of holy light, and it just absolutely destroys the assortment of horrible undead.
Nice. Skeleton Warrior number 2 needs to beat a 7.
I suppose I could have moved. I probably might have moved down to
Ooh. He did beat a 7. He is going to attack Brêg. He's going to find a weak spot. He's taking Bane, so why not take an extra Bane? Oh, he does it. Okay, Brêg, if you taking your action? Yes. So if you want to, if you have willpower, you can do defensive. Otherwise, you're going to take this hit, and armor will not protect you.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Brêg is sleep deprived and cranky and out of willpower.
Oh, you're tapped. Oh, 9. And so you take full 9 damage. Julianna.
Well, that looked bad.
Yeah, that was not good. With double Banes, no less.
Do you want to tell me why I think? Do you want me to tell you why I think you should have a triple Bane?
Did it have triple Banes? It had a Bane. Why should it have a triple Bane? I can do it again.
I have to look. But I think blind is considered dark, so even after you pass your awareness, you're still attacking with a Bane. But I'd have to look.
Oh, I'd have to look, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the ones I could reach are out of reach.
Oh, you know what? I think you are right, actually.
Sorry, Mr. Craxus person, but, you're hurting my friends. I mean, my heart really wasn't in it.
No, it just bounces off his armor.
My bad.
Yep. Ting. Phineas, from high on your lofty perch.
Well, Phineas is starting to feel drained, so he's just going to sit down and rub his chin while he contemplates what spells he could use.
A round rest. Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. Agatha.
Agatha is going to run right through his legs and head over there towards Phineas and the other spellcasters.
That will take an evade roll.
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to let me off. And this is at a damn Bane again.
You got it.
Hey! And I will continue playing my bagpipes. I'm almost out, though. I got one more round in me.
He whirls around. Ooh, the demon glares at a player character within 10 meters, takes full control of the victim's body. You must make a will roll with a Bane. If it fails, you must make a movement and perform an action of the demon's choice. Accept any action that requires spending willpower. You also lose your next turn. Okay, that's within 10 meters. Is that... yeah, it's going to be everyone except for Phineas is going to be up. Well, yeah, because you're up high, if we do the hypotenuse, because otherwise he would just make you walk off the pillar. But I think with you're 30 feet up, so I think you're out of range there. So 1, 2 will be Julianna, 3, 4 Agatha, 5, 6 Thaddeus, and 7, 8 will be Brêg. Yeah, Pythagoras was a farmer. This stuff. 1, 2 is Julianna. Will roll with Bane.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, wow. That's awesome. Excellent.
Don't know what you're going to make me do, but...
It's going to make you walk into the pond.
Oh. So I can come back as an undead?
Uh-huh. Julianna, your turn.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come here. Smile sweetly at Brêg. And try and heal him. Last time I tried to heal someone, I got really, really young.
And the demon helped you out.
And I'm disheartened, so it could be bad. It is, in fact. You know what? I'll push it.
Shoot.
Okay.
Well,
Come back.
if you
Back
don't
here,
ask, you
I'll be
don't get. Phineas.
Yeah.
So is this monster large?
He is large.
Okay, that won't work. I don't really have many spells here.
He did take some damage from your fire, just not significant damage from the fire.
Yeah, would I have some stones I could throw at him?
You are on a big pillar.
I imagine it just forced the ground up with
Yeah,
me,
there's probably
so
some dirt and rocks and things like that.
I'm just gonna hurl a chunk of dirt or something at him.
Oh, yeah. Nice. You hit him in the horn. He doesn't like that. Needs to be the 7. Oh, almost. Agatha, you're up.
I I am going to switch places with number 10,
Okay.
the orc living dead.
You got it. Orc living dead will go. He needs to beat a 7 as well. Does not. Brêg, you're up.
All right, I am going to try to KO this.
Get the guy
At
that
least
got
one
ya.
of these guys.
Yeah, that's the one that got
Yeah.
you. It's the one right to the top of you. Ooh, almost a dragon. That might do it. Yeah. You can move if you like. If you move away from that skeleton, you'll provoke an attack.
I think I'll. Yeah, I am not in a 4 hit points left. Probably don't want to risk a free hit, so I'll call it there.
Probably a good idea. Craxus. Unseen ferocity. The demon points its hand at a victim within 10 meters. The victim suffers 2d8 bludgeoning and is hurled the same number of meters backwards with tremendous force and lands prone. Let me see. He can get to here. Let me do the math, because if he could throw Phineas off, that would be awesome. Okay, so
I'm 36 meters in the air.
So we need to do 6 squared plus 36 squared equals c squared. So the square root of 6 squared plus 36 squared. Where's my calculator? You didn't know there was going to be math today, did you? Let's see.
I don't understand any of what you just said.
Plus 1296. Square root of 1332. 30. Oh, it's still 36 meters. So yeah, he can't reach you. Darn it. Okay, well then it will be 1, 2. Well, we'll do 1 Agatha, 2 Julianna, 3 Thaddeus, and 4 Brêg.
How are you 36 meters in the air?
Or I meant 12 meters, sorry, 36 feet. Yeah.
Oh, let me redo that math then, because that could be exciting. It would be really cool. So 12, so 144 plus 36. There we go. Square root of 180. Oh, it's still 13. Can he move? He'd have to move away from Thaddeus. So Thaddeus, he'll have to make an evade roll.
Would he be so intent on me? I've only thrown a dirt clod at him.
Yeah, but you just hit him, and no one else has really hit him. So let me have him make an evade roll to see if Thaddeus can get a free attack. And no. All right, so Phineas, can you avoid this? Otherwise, it's 2d8 bludgeoning damage and hurled the same number of meters
Wait,
backwards.
so he's 2 meters from me, and I'm 12 up.
You're 9 meters up.
No, this is power level 2, so it adds
Okay,
3
so
meters.
you're 6 meters up.
12 meters.
6 meters.
Let me take a look.
Because pillar, I'm pretty sure it does.
Let's take a look.
Or maybe it is 3. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's 3 meters.
3 meters
And then it
high.
would be 6.
And another 3 meters for
Yeah,
each
so
power level.
So yeah, you'd be
So you're
6
six-
meters high.
So 18 feet. I
Yeah,
was thinking it was
no.
taller.
Yeah, 18 feet. So yeah, he can definitely knock you off. That would be 66 falling damage. Do you have anything to try and avoid this?
Nope. It's probably just gonna kill me. I don't have magic shield.
You'll take 4 damage. And then you're hurled 4 meters. Which will put you right there. Get it off the ruler. Make an acrobatics roll. You you can cut the damage in half, so it'll be 3d6. This is how much falling damage you take. Oh, whoops. I'll let you roll it. We'll take your roll. So, you rolled the 8. So you'll take 8. Okay.
No, I rolled the 14.
Oh, you rolled the 14? Okay. So you take the 14, so you're at 0. Alright. Thaddeus, you're up.
Oh, that's tough because I think from Thaddeus' perspective, all he saw was Phineas go flying. He can't see past the pillar.
Yeah, the pillar's
or
right
the
there.
huge demon thing. So that's a terrifying.
Julianna can see him.
Well, I was gonna do this. Hopefully. Oh, just. Because I could see that skeleton got a sneaky stab in.
And that will get Brêg, correct?
Correct.
Nice.
And him. So there's some vengeance for Phineas. Whose state I'm unaware of, but doesn't seem dead at least. That's nice.
Well, the demon is now below 60 hit points, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Nope. And Craxus goes again. Possessed. 1 will be Agatha, 2 Thaddeus, 3 Julianna, 4 Brêg. Agatha. You want to evade this?
I will try. Oh, come on, baby.
Ooh.
Yes, I will evade this.
Excellent. Yes, you do. And then it would have been your turn, but you just evaded. So we go to the next round. I think this is the blindness over now.
Yeah, at the end of my turn here, yes.
Perfect. Oh, Thaddeus, you're up.
Okay, I can see Phineas is still alive, and I would definitely try to come to the
Yeah,
Kindle
he is
bed.
lying on the bank of the pond. Ooh, Phineas, give me a Constitution roll. You are in the pond water.
Ooh. That's so many dice. Oh, thank goodness. That's exactly my con, too.
Perfect.
Oh, thank goodness.
And that will hit the demon as well.
Oh, well,
So, Phineas, you regain 1.
he's not dying at least.
Curse. The demon points at an unfortunate player within 10 meters. Chance an ancient curse cannot be dodged. 1 Phineas, 2 Thaddeus, 3 Agatha, 4 Julianna. 1, 2 Phineas, 3, 4 Thaddeus, 5, 6 Agatha, 7, 8 Julianna, and 9, 10 will be Brêg.
That's.
Wow.
I mean, that's totally.
Like, so fitting.
Appropriate.
Right?
Yes.
So fitting.
100% appropriate. Yeah.
So Julianna is now blind. Let me I can add that to your status effects here. There we go. Nice. And that will be every shift. If you roll a 1 or dispel, will get rid of that. Julianna, it's your turn. To attack something, you need to make an awareness roll.
I'll switch with skeleton form.
Perfect. Skeleton form. Skeleton 4 needs to beat a 7. And does. Wow. Going after Brêg. You know what? It worked so well last time. Let's find the weak spot. Give him a double Bane on that. Plus the find the weak spot Bane. Ooh, that was close. That 12 would have hit. Phineas, you're up.
I'm gonna cast, let's see. Yeah, Frost.
So it'll be with a Bane to exclude friends. Yep. Ugh. There we go.
Nice.
So that will not stick him to the ground, but he takes damage, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
He's also cold, so he can't heal hit points or willpower if he has a ability that lets him do that.
Excellent. Ugh.
So, 1 willpower and 6 health.
Nice. Does armor have an effect on that frost?
I don't think it specifies, so probably.
Okay. Just a little bit of that back.
Also, if there's any natural fires, I don't know if he has like an internal fire or something, they're extinguished.
He does not have a... It'd be magical fire, not a natural fire. He just did a curse, so he's going to do a different attack. Although that would be a cool one, turn someone into an animal. Demonic Dread hisses terrifying threats in an ancient tongue. Everyone needs to make a will roll to resist a fear attack.
Is this with a boon?
No. Unless you're playing the boon song, which...
Oh, that's right, I'm not.
You're not.
Hey!
Ooh, nice. Brêg, do you push that roll or do you take the fear?
Wait, so is fear just
There's a table.
scared condition?
Well, no, there's a table that I roll on.
I'll push it.
Nice. Let's see what it would have been. You would have been exhausted, which for you would be really bad. So probably good to
right.
take that one. Brêg, your turn.
All right, so at this point, I think Brêg is going to, tank the parting shot from this skeleton because we can't keep absorbing curses at range here. So Brêg is going to holler and charge.
Give me an evade roll. I'll give you a boon on that because that skeleton is blind. Oh, dice. Nice. Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, wait, so sorry, I didn't give the boon, but I had the plate, so it rolled it as one bit.
Okay. Yeah, so he probably has to make an awareness roll. Let me just see if he's aware. Nope, he's not aware. I'll say you can move.
Right, and with a reaming charge, let's try to do some damage here.
Excellent. Could have been better, but
It's something.
bad. It's something.
Does Fiend Crusher do a different amount of damage against demons?
Let's take a look. Some weapons do. Fiend Crusher. It glows red whenever you're within 10 meters of a demon.
Oh, so it's Fiend Sensor. Got it.
Yep. Agatha, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to expend my last willpower point, and I'm going to continue with musician, but I'm going to turn it to boons now.
Okay.
And I'm scrambling for my life as well.
That would be an evade roll.
Oh, I didn't think he was that close.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in that square right diagonal from you. You got it. And then Julianna's turn.
Having heard the scream of Brêg, I think he's somewhere over here.
Yeah, it'll be an awareness roll to see if you can find him.
So I have one boon for the
The
song and one bane for being blind. So, and another bane for angry. So one bane total. I cannot push that.
Are you out of conditions?
I am.
Oh man. So if you take another condition, you take hit points.
Come down here, and no one's blind anymore except me.
All right. Of course, Craxus goes. Possessed. Everyone is fair game except for Julianna. So we'll do 1 Phineas, 2 Thaddeus, 3 Agatha, 4 Brêg. Brêg. This is a will roll with a bane. If you fail, he will take control of you for a turn. You can also evade this if you want.
But you would have had a boon from the singing.
Yep. So roll a 20-sided die for me. Your will score is 12. Oh, there we go. We got a roll 10, 12. Still the 14. It's with a bane because of your condition. No, you're not scared. Oh, because of the attack is a will roll with the bane. Okay. Okay. Brêg steps away from the demon and walks over to Agatha. And Agatha, you see he's got his Fiend Crusher in hand, and he points at you and urges you to look away. And brings the hammer down upon you. Agatha, do you evade or parry?
Yes. Boy, she's slippery.
That is slippery. So, Brêg, you will lose your next turn, but then you'll get your body back. Which your next turn will be in this round, so I'm just going to mark you as taking an action. Orc Living Dead is no longer blind. 1, 2, 3. Oh, would he go after Brêg, though? Probably not. He would be up here. And then he's going to move to cut off Agatha. And that's his turn. Julianna, your turn.
Go ahead, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if this is going to end well.
This demon is doing pretty good.
He's down about 1/5 of his hit points.
So having a boon, I can try to attack, and I might actually succeed for once.
If you can find the weak spot on him, he does have 4 points of armor, but it's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
4 points isn't huge.
4 points is pretty huge, depending on the die, of course. Phineas is pretty hurt, which is a concern, but... I guess I'll just go for it.
Nice.
Oh, that was with Find Weak Spot.
Sweet.
Oh, see.
So he'll take the full 9. That's the biggest hit he's taken. Deal damage, no armor. He is he's below 45. Phineas, you're up.
I will cast Dispel on Brêg.
Let me see.
Just cancels ongoing magical effects, so I'd assume that would cancel the...
I'm gonna allow it just because this is brutal. Perfect. Craxus. Scorpion Sting. That's coming in at Thaddeus. 1d12 piercing. Unless you can evade.
Oh, man. I can evade, but it's the last of my willpower, so I think I'll take it.
5. Does your armor block at all?
Yeah, it's just enough.
Nice.
I take 1 damage.
So then you
I
need
did
to
take a damage.
You did
Yeah.
take a damage. You need to make a Constitution roll for the paralyzing poison. The poison succeeded. You need to beat a 4, and you got a 6. So, with paralyzing poison, you become exhausted, and you must make a Constitution roll each turn, which is not an action. If it fails, you can neither move nor perform actions, not even free actions that round. This wears off after 1 stretch, or if you're given an antidote. So
Well,
that
at least I hit him first.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Agatha used her action. Brêg, the possession has been dispelled. You have regained your faculties. You may take an action.
By the way, was I? Oh, it was for the dispel.
Yeah. Phineas dispelled that.
Oh, thank you. Agatha, thank you for dodging. I would have felt really terrible if I turned you into paste. Let's get back to this. How are we? Boons, Banes at the moment?
Boon. Thank goodness for boons.
Ah.
Alright, he will take 4. He will go splat here probably the next time somebody hits him. Skeleton Warrior comes in, thrusting a blade into a weak spot in Brêg's armor. No. Julianna.
I will once again see if I can figure out where Brêg is. Elements is there.
Oh, yes, you do know where Brêg is. You don't heal
Right.
the skeleton.
I will grab him by his hair and give him a healing potion
Nice.
for 2d6 hit points.
So go ahead and roll that. So nice, 9 hit points back to Brêg.
Beautiful.
And I've got 1 movement left. So I will come down here. I'll need to make an evade. Where'd I go? Skills, evade. These And blind, so yeah, we'll go with that. Dalton can hit me if he wants.
And he wants.
After he
Target.
did. Pretty pissed off at me. He was blind for a while.
He slashes at you. And that is a miss, I believe. Yeah, that's a miss.
Alright, done.
The Orc Living Dead will lay into Agatha. Claws at you. This will deal 1d10 slashing. You can evade this, so take your action. If it penetrates your armor, you'll be exposed to a disease.
I'll take it.
Hopefully it does not get through your armor. 1.
Ugh.
Nice. Ooh. Alright. So, Thaddeus, to do your action, yeah, you need to make a constitution roll. Oh, there we go. You are
I'm going to swap with Brêg so that he can get the advantage of the boon one last
before it
time.
goes away.
Yep.
Alright, Brêg, you're up.
All right, here goes.
That
Whoa!
boon came in handy.
And out.
Nice. This should make a little splatter on the demon. There we go. He's at least below half. Coming in at Julianna.
Sure. That'll hit.
That is a hit. 8 damage. Oof.
So Thaddeus should have got a boon on his con roll, right?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
I always forget that.
Reroll that,
you know
just
what?
in case. We need it because this is the last one.
We've been playing with a bard for a while.
Yeah, I
Only
know.
every round
and
of
multiple
combat.
sessions too, and multiple campaigns. I'll just roll a d20 because
Yeah.
like it's
Ooh, that should do it. So go ahead and take your action before Craxus goes.
in that case. I think I'd probably try to heal, at least for poor Phineas. Everybody else is in pretty good shape, but
I know everyone just needs willpower.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so true.
Nice. Excellent. Phineas recovers 5 points of damage, and that skeleton is too far away, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Craxus' turn. Claw attack slashes a player character with its sharp claws. We'll do even will be Thaddeus, odd will be actually, yeah, odd will be Brêg. Even Thaddeus, odd Brêg. Goes after Brêg. 2d10 slashing. It can be parried if you want to do defensive. Oh, you don't have willpower. 13 slashing on Brêg. And your armor can block what it will.
Okay, yes, the armor blocks what? 6 of that, so
Perfect. So you'll take 7. Phineas, your turn.
I will throw a stone at him.
You know the willpower's gone.
If
Hey!
anyone else needs a round rest, you could always use your turn to round rest.
Since my frost spell lasts a stretch, I'm going to start moving out onto the water.
Yeah.
I figure then if he follows us, I can dispel it under him, and he might fall into the water.
Yeah. Rex's turn. Unseen ferocity. Point its hand at a victim within 10 meters. They will be hurled backwards. That same. It could be anyone except for Phineas. So we'll do 1, 2 Thaddeus, 3, 4 Agatha, 5, 6 Brêg, 7, 8 Julianna. Thaddeus, going to be thrown. How far? Ooh.
Oh.
That'd be 11 damage to Thaddeus and thrown 11 meters. Unless you have something like... No, you don't have the willpower. Shoot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you just get blasted across the pond. But that is frozen out there, so you don't go into the water. How far does your frost go?
4 meters.
4 meters in radius. So 4 meters would be two squares. Where were you when you cast it? Is that ice there?
Well, it just as I move, I am assuming it's a sphere around me because it lasts for a stretch. And if it's all around me, I'd imagine that's as I move back, it would freeze. I don't know. I could be interpreting that wrong.
Let's just look at that and see. Because that may make a difference here. Oh yeah, so things that are in the area of effect when the spell are cast are frozen in place, but otherwise, yeah, it lasts for a straight. Okay, yeah, I like it. Any water in the area of effect freezes.
I don't know if that's all around me as I move, or if it's just right as the spell's cast.
Right now, I think that's awesome. I say go for it. Thaddeus, you took some damage.
Yep, I applied that.
Okay, Agatha, your turn.
Agatha is going to transfer hit points to willpower,
Okay.
1d8.
3.
So I have 3.
And you have to use those 3 this round.
Right. And
you take
I
3
am
damage.
going... Right. Let me get that on there before I forget. And she is going to run through his legs and then onto his back
Nice.
for a backstab.
I need an evade roll to get away from the living dead.
Oh, watch. This will be the one time I can't get away.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yes.
You're good. All right.
Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to backstab this bastard.
Give me that backstab. So it's with the
And
boon
this is-
plus
yes.
an extra 1d8 damage.
Okay. And a boon. And roll.
Nice.
Wonderful. So that's going to be... Oh, I rolled that off the wrong thing.
Well, it'll be
Okay.
2d8 plus 1d4. Nice. 8. We'll take...
Did he die?
No, but he's down to 22. He's getting there. He's at about 1/3 of his total hit points. Julianna. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you can see the skeleton that just stabbed you in the back. Or
All
you're
right.
aware of it.
Let's see. Bane for being blind. Bane for whatever condition I choose. It's 2 Banes. We're going to go ahead and make it 3 Banes. And try to sling this guy in the face.
man, you did it. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I saw Brêg's life flash before his
Yep.
eyes.
So, let's see. It's a D and a D4. And you need to roll it the right place, but that's fine.
Ooh. And he's going to block 2. And then that's bludgeoning. So he'll take 6 total. Nice.
Done.
Excellent. The Living Dead will shamble down towards Brêg. We'll lay into Brêg. Oh, it headbutts you. This cannot be dodged. Grabs you and headbutts you for 3 points of damage. And typically with a headbutt, only your helmet will reduce your damage. If you have a helmet, that's the only armor that comes into effect. And you do not, so you will take the full 3 points of damage.
That's what I get for not wanting to cover up my
Your
flowing
locks.
elven locks. Yeah.
Scorpion Sting. It's going to go for Agatha, just because Agatha, you're up on its back. You're right there by the stinger. You just stabbed him. Do you want to try to evade that, Agatha? Or you can parry it.
Die 12. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to evade it. It's going to be sketchy, though. Okay, I clicked it. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, sweet. You did it. Just for fun. Let's just see what it would have done.
Oh, I wouldn't have made it through.
Yep, shoot.
Damn. Well.
You evaded. Brêg, your turn.
All right. Brêg is going to let out another war cry. Also for a bit of echolocation, so he doesn't eat the next slingstone. All right. Let's try and finish this.
You need to hoot like a barn owl.
All right, and we're out of boons. Are we still with boons, or
Nope, the song has ended.
the music has stopped? Oh well, we're pushing that.
Yeah. Boy, none of those are good ones to take.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
better.
Much better. Double it or
Okay.
free attack against another enemy?
Double it up, please.
Oh, yeah. Damage. Ooh, he's down to 11 hit points. Thaddeus, you're up. Heavy crossbow? Nope. Charging in.
Yeah, I mean, I've missed all of my attacks that I've tried without the
With-
boon so
right.
far today, so I'm just a little like, oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Those dice.
Been fun. It's been fun.
Oh shoot. So I have a table for your cleric that I started making. I'm gonna roll. So there's if you roll a demon with the miracles, there's a table, and I should have that table on here. Let me see. Yes, I'm gonna roll a mishap. This is for miracles. This would be for your grace. So it's like the
Okay.
magic mishap.
Luke, I know I was out of town this weekend, but did you break into my house and steal my dice?
I know, right?
Yeah, it does appear to be that way, yes.
Oh,
I
dang.
do believe this is one of the worst ones you can get, yeah.
It is, yeah. You offend
Right.
your deity and lose the ability to use miracles for 1d4 shifts. I'll let you roll the 1d4. for one shift. So for 6 hours, you need to do penance.
Well, I think I'm about to be doing a lot of that.
Stabs in at Julianna, right into your shoulder. That is a hit. Do you parry or evade?
Sure, let's evade. How many boons do I have? Beans do I get?
You'll have one bane, maybe two. You'll have 2 banes. One for your blind, one for your other, one for this, one for that. Oh, 9 damage. I'll let you assign that while Phineas goes. Juliana's down.
Mm-hmm.
At least you didn't see it coming.
And the world went black. Oh, it was already black.
Yeah, you didn't see a tunnel with a light. There was just a tunnel. What has Phineas got for us?
I only have enough willpower to do level 1, but I will try and do a fire blast.
Nice. His armor will block all of that. Julianna, you can rally yourself or make your death save.
There's no point in not trying to rally myself.
Right? You'll be with a couple of boons. Or banes. Oh, you did it. Alright, you're up. Give me a death save. Nice. Round 9. Will this be the final round? Oh, that skeleton is going to try to end Julianna.
Sure.
You hop back up. He slashes, trying to hack you right back down. That is a miss. Craxus. Oh, this is a fear attack. You must make a will roll to resist fear. There's no bane on this, unless you have subjected yourselves to banes. So Julianna failed and cannot push. Julianna is panting, exhausted. You'll take 1d6 points of damage. That'll count as a failed death save. And then Brêg, I need a will roll. You will be panting. If you push this, you'll probably take scared, and then if you fail it, you're going to take exhausted from the fear. So I'll leave it up to you. Do you just take exhausted and call it good, or do you take scared and then hope you don't get exhausted?
I'm going to push it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay,
Nice. Excellent. All right. The Orc Living Dead. Let's see if he can do something here. It lunges at the nearest opponent within 10 meters, which is Brêg. Biting, chewing, ripping, and tearing. 2d8 slashing. You'll be knocked down and lose your turn if it's not already passed. If it gets through your armor, you're exposed to disease. You can try to evade this.
Alright, well, I may as well try to evade. Because, well,
It'll
Yeah,
cost
lose
you
your turn
your
anyway.
action. Yeah, you're going to lose your turn anyway. If
Oof.
that's you.
Yeah, the evade's got a bane, but let's try it. Oh, 2 banes. Uh,
Oh, man.
ooh.
Almost.
All right, there's not much point pushing it.
No. Your armor will protect you from some of this. Oh, yeah, 6 points. I think your armor protects you from all of that. But you are knocked down. Let me make you prone. That may come into play if you get attacked by the bad guy. Thaddeus.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay, it's not a demon, I guess.
Craxus. Ugh, possessed. Okay. 1-2 Agatha, 3-4 Phineas, 5-6 Thaddeus, 7-8 Brêg, and 9-10 Julianna. Brêg. Give me a will roll with a bane. Plus all your other banes.
Oh, so close.
Man, that was close. Well, the good news is you get up. You're not down on the ground anymore. Let me get rid of prone. The bad news is you then step towards Thaddeus and you introduce him to Fiend Crusher.
Okay, sorry. Oh, is this just a...
I got it for you.
Okay.
Thaddeus, do you want to... Oh, you can't parry.
Nothing I can
Nope,
do.
nothing you can do. You can take 11 points of damage. Agatha, your turn.
I am evading.
Are you?
Yes. I am evading.
Otherwise, it would trigger a demon attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to convert.
So you need to push
More
that
hit-
roll, otherwise he's going to hit you.
Oh, I thought I made it.
No. Nope. You
Oh.
did not.
My bad. I'll go dazed.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Demon gets a free attack. You can still move if you survive. Well, this gets everybody. So a will roll to resist fear, and then you can move, Agatha.
What if you're down?
If you're down, nothing. I think if you're down, I don't think it does anything.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, I guess, stand there, and I'm going to convert another die 6
So I need
of
Brêg
no
and
die
Julianna
4.
to do a will roll. Okay.
How do I cancel
Nice.
the dice I've chosen?
Are you down in the
Hang on.
like the dice roller?
Yes, that's
Um,
okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I got it. I'm just going to convert die 4. Hey, nice.
Excellent. You can do a level 2 something. And no one succumbed to any
3,
fear attacks. That
4.
is good. So
I am going
Juliana's
to.
down, Thaddeus is down. Phineas is at half. Brêg is at a fourth. Agatha's at half. Boy, this is going to be close.
Damn it.
Shoot.
I'm done with this dude.
There we go. There we go.
And
If you can do
this is
15, it will end him. Seven.
I did 3.
Takes 3. Alright, Brêg, you lost your action. You destroyed Thaddeus with it. Julianna, you are up. You can take an action and then a death save.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay. No more death saves. Do you have any other potions, just to make sure you grab the right one? You're not carrying any poisons, are you?
I have a healing potion, and that is it in the way of potions.
You would know what it was then, and where it is.
Alright,
You recover
so
10.
this becomes down to 1. I'll get 10 back.
You've got movement, and then Phineas, it's your turn.
Then I'll stand here blindly.
So, can you take as the minimum a D4 you can drain your health for willpower?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you got 4. You do a level 2 spell, but you'll take 4 hit points.
Yep.
And you have to
I
use
almost
all
level-
of those willpower this turn.
Yeah. Well, I hope this does enough. Oof. Yeah. Alright, so he goes up 6 meters and he needs to make an acrobatics roll.
Okay. Give him an acrobatics roll. He makes it, so he'll take half damage.
Yep, and then he takes, if it's 6 meters, is that like D6 for every meter?
Yeah, so 3d6. Ooh. They'll take 11 minus 4 is 7. He's got 1 hit point.
Alright, and then I move, let's see, 2 out to there.
Might depend on who goes first. Agatha, you're up. Can you end Craxus?
absolutely I can, and I will. Bastard.
Got to do at least 5. Oh, okay. How
You son of an dead.
how do you do it?
I just stick him in the top of his foot and watch the last of his life just squirt out.
As he crumbles and falls to the ground, the 2 undead are still active. They do not crumble with him, but Craxus is no more. You can move, and then it's Juliana's turn.
1, 2.
Juliana.
I'm gonna grab the skeleton by the arm and slap him around. Why are you hitting yourself?
Nice.
See. Don't know what the skeleton is.
Nope, he is somewhere close by. His sword will show you where he is in just a moment. Thaddeus, do you want to?
Sorry.
You want to do a try to rally yourself? Otherwise, it's a death save.
Yeah, it's Will with the Bane,
with
right?
the Bane, yes, sir. You are up, and now it's a death save. You take a fail, but you're up. Phineas, your turn.
Well, I can get in range to throw a stone or something at this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe. Here we go.
Oh, shoot. You push it?
No.
Headbutt. He's going to headbutt Brêg. You can try to... Oh, you cannot dodge this. So, Brêg, you're going to take 2 damage. You don't have a helmet, so you'll take 2 points. And then, Brêg, it's your turn.
Unmute. Yeah, not feeling great after that headbutt. Down to 1 hit point.
Oof.
And I'm gonna. Brêg is gonna turn around and avenge himself here.
Oh my goodness, yes you are. You will destroy that living dead, and you can move if you like.
Yeah, I'll at least get in range to this last guy here.
And it's his turn. Hearing you come from behind, I'll do even will be Brêg, odd will be Julianna. So he spins around and slashes at Brêg.
No, odd was Juliana.
Oh, sorry, yeah, odd was Julianna. Slashes at Julianna. Thank you.
Yeah. He's got a 10% chance of downing me if he hits.
Ooh. He had like a... Let's see, let's do a stab. Stab. And that's a miss. Brêg, you're up. Can you end the battle?
All right, we are 5 conditions in. 1 hit point left.
You've been possessed
Brêg is...
twice. It's been a day.
Brêg is over it.
Tell me how you end the battle. Actually, let me,
Right,
let me
we
make
are...
sure that's going to end it. That should do it. Yep, that does it. Okay. How
We
do
are
you do it?
golfing this thing's skull off into the woods.
Nice. Let's get out of the combat tracker.
I'll give Agatha the the last healing potion to give to Thaddeus.
Okay. I'll take it over there to Thaddeus. Drink this, buddy.
And he's rallied, so he throws it down.
You guys did great.
That was quite a battle, yes.
That being blind stuff sucked. I mean, it was good. It was good when it was on our side, but it definitely sucked when it was on their when I was blind.
Yeah.
In fact,
Too
you're still blind, right?
Yeah. Too bad. I don't know dispel.
I don't think it can be no, yours can be dispelled. There was one that couldn't be dispelled that hit somebody.
Yeah, the changing of age can't be
aging,
dispelled,
That's right.
but the blindness can definitely be dispelled.
So I know that Phineas knows dispel, but he has 0 willpower. So a rest would be most welcome. This glade seems to be free from any any further creatures. However, there is still an air of malice here, and there's a faint reddish glow coming from the far side of the pond. Something over there.
Well, I think I have the most hit points right now.
Send you there.
I'll go take a look just for lore's sake. What's over here? I bet there's a good story behind this.
I think I have the most hit points, but
Give me a
What
spot
the hell?
hidden roll.
Oh, well, it'll still remain a mystery then. Yep, I don't see nothing.
There's a distinct glow of something over here.
Nope.
Yeah, you kind of look through and there's strange mist. What you do see as you look, it takes you a little longer than maybe just walking over and finding it. Your teammates see you trudging through the edge of the marsh, but then you spot it. It's a strange crystalline structure that is coming out of just the bottom of the swamp right near the edge. It's a strange crystalline stone, and it radiates something fell. Give me a Myths and Legends roll.
Made it.
You know that this thing is likely dangerous to even touch, and that you would be best not to even lay your hands upon this.
Well, I'm going to back away from it then. And I will return and tell the others what I found. Well, I'll just walk across the water then, I guess.
Phineas has
Phineas.
a single will point, so he could use fetch to carry it with us.
How long does fetch last?
It just says it carries it towards me, so I assume as long as I don't grab it, it keeps like trying to carry it towards me.
Let's see, fetch is it's instant. So you couldn't have this like carry it back to the ancient tree, but you could go.
But I guess it could put it in a backpack or something of the sort.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do a stretch rest here at the side of the pond while Phineas goes and collects this crystal?
Absolutely.
Yes, please. And an elvish
It's terrible.
an elvish meditation break. If
Yeah, a little.
people can watch my back for 15 minutes.
I'll watch over you, buddy.
Yeah, you wake up and everybody's asleep. They're just exhausted.
All right, now Brêg can't restore willpower until he's had some beauty sleep, right?
Right. So yeah, you need actual sleep, but you can recover hit points. You cannot recover conditions either until you've had some sleep. But the good news is you are going to immediately fall asleep as soon as this shift is over. Now, Phineas, when your hand touches that stone, even through the power of the hand, you can feel the malevolence of that crystal. It's filled with dark energies. It is immune to non-magical attacks. You suspect that perhaps a dispel or a banish or a purge might be able to damage it, but that to touch it would drain your life force and your willpower. It's likely that this is the source of the corruption here at the wellspring and of the ancient tree and the surrounding woods.
Well, once I get back and rest for 15 minutes, I could try casting a dispel on it.
Okay. You kind of sit under the shade of this tree, resting. As you cast Dispel, and the blind teammate is like, what about me? But as you cast Dispel on the crystal, you see it crack, and cracks begin to etch along its surface, and a huge rift opens up, and this black essence comes out, bubbling out, a strange liquid, and it seeps into the ground, and the crystal goes dull and no longer glows. And you sense that whatever foulness was in there is gone. It has been dispelled. Immediately you hear birds returning to the woods as though they sense that something has changed, something has happened. If you head back to the ancient tree, you find the tree with fresh green leaves growing out of it. It seems to have recovered somewhat from the damage that it has sustained. The tree looks at Agatha. Oh, Julianna is no longer blind. The tree looks at Agatha and says, I am Oak Sage. You have vanquished the demon Craxus and cleansed the wellspring. I express my gratitude. My mind has faltered. I fear the worst has fallen upon my beloved forest. But you have done much to prevent its spread. I only hope that nature may cover up whatever scars Craxus has left. Here, I've something to offer you. And he offers you 4 small berries. And I'm going to put these in the chat. And Agatha, you should be able to pull those onto your character sheet, and you can divide them up as you like. I will gladly answer any questions that you might have of these lands, for I have seen everything that has passed through here. The least I can do is to repay your kindness with my knowledge. So these refreshing berries that he offers, they instantly heal 2d6 willpower points. These would have been really useful just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Brêg, do you use willpower much?
He will once. Yeah, well, once he's got some and can start harrying with the defensive skill.
Okay.
But I don't know if he'll need to restock as quickly as, say, like a spellcaster or.
Okay. Well, I will split them between. I'll give each one of you one of the berries then. Yeah, one to each of you.
So then you can each just pull that over from the chat bar and just make sure that the amounts are set to 1 on there.
And Agatha will ask if they can spend the night at the tree's roots, listening to his stories.
Yes, and you will sleep well here, for none dare tread where Oak Sage watches. And you see several foxes running through the brush, and they look at you as though they will stand sentry and watch over you and keep you safe from any that would will you harm.
And we will also tell him of the harrowing tale of our battle, complete with Phineas falling over backwards off his pillar.
Oh, he is overjoyed to hear these stories, fascinated by the tales that you have to offer. And he says, perhaps I can share a tale with you as well. There is a rumor. A young boy named Rorik. He was taken from a farm outside Outskirt. The tracks led here through the woods. My animal friends say he was taken to the Oracle Cave. The Oracle is ancient and knows all there is to know about the Misty Vale, and she's said to be sitting on immense wealth. But now and then she demands a human sacrifice. I expect we shall not see young Rorik again. And on your map, let me pull it up here. I will mark where the Oracle Cave is on your map.
And would it be possible to get a break soon?
I think we're almost done. So we've been at about 3
okay.
hours. So I was hoping we would get a break, but yeah,
Okay.
I think we've just about spent our time. If you want to do a break, or we can end in just a couple of minutes here.
I can just run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, yeah. If you want to run to the bathroom, I'm just going to get us on the right map page. There we go. Why is it not taking me here? There we go. Let me just refresh my thing. It's not letting me access the map, and I will mark the Oracle Cave on our map. And it is not far from where we are, so let me just mark that. Right there is Oracle Cave. Right there. So we get a full night's journey. Everyone is well refreshed before we head on out. Is there any questions anyone would ask of the ancient tree before you continue on?
Have you seen any of these?
Any giant spiders, you say?
No, these statue pieces.
Oh,
we're looking for like a head and like a chest.
I have seen the entire statue once. Do you know what to do with it when you find it?
Supposedly, it unlocks a tomb and get a sword. Did you kill a demon? Oh, we just killed a demon, but that sucked.
Do you know where this tomb resides? I can tell you. This tomb is in Outskirt. It is in the lower depths of the city, an ancient ruin. There is an alcove where the statue must be placed. Place the statue there, and the path to the sword will be revealed. But it shall not open until the statue is complete.
We're looking for the other halves of the statue. Have you seen those?
I have only seen the statue in its complete form. None have carried the statue past me. It is possible that it could be at the Troll Spire, and looking at your map, the ancient tree would indicate where Troll Spire is at. It is likely very possible that it could be at the Tower of Sighs on the other side of the valley.
Okay. Hey, I don't suppose you have like a branch you're not using that I can use as a staff, do you?
Well, I use all of my branches, if not for myself, for those woodland creatures to which I am guardian. But I
Like,
can lend you one. You will care for it, will you not?
absolutely.
And you hear a gentle cracking sound and then a very straight piece of branch clutters down from the trees. And it will need some work to get the bark off and polish it up. But if we have a craftsman in our party, it could be done. You could make a very fine staff out of this.
Yes, I'll toss it to Brêg. If you can, if you can make this serviceable, that'd be great. But I definitely need to get back to Outskirt.
So while you are spending time here, if Brêg wants to do any crafting, to repair any weapons that need to be repaired, or to craft this staff, I think we could definitely do that. And then we can kind of discuss where we want to go next session. I can get that ready, and then we will do our improvement rolls. Now that Craig has gone to the bathroom, we can keep going. I need to go too, but I just used a clothespin just to pinch things off, so.
Well, I'm 56, but apparently my bladder is 12.
Yeah, I get up twice a night.
Okay, can we assume we've had a shift rest here? And...
Yes, in fact, you've had a full night's rest, so the tree was willing to watch over as stories were told and the night passes, so you're able to recover all of your conditions, all of everything. Everyone is rested. If you want to spend some time to craft that staff, you can make a crafting roll. And I think you've got blacksmith tools. I don't know if you have woodworking tools or what you would need to craft that.
Yeah, not particularly. The master craftsman skill, I think, is specific to your you have to choose, like, metalworking or some other options. So
yeah, so you can do metal weapon or armor of your choice, forge, anvil, things like that. So anyone could try and craft that staff. It wouldn't necessarily have to be you, although your crafting skill is probably higher than anyone's. Ooh.
Nope, don't know how sticks work.
Nope.
Okay, well, Brêg will give it a try. He's fairly handy, even outside of his wheelhouse here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be straight.
Yeah, you're trying to make a boomerang. No, it has to be bent already. So you get the staff crafted. Where do we go? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How good of a craftsman are you?
He's got a level of 15. He's actually pretty good.
So, would you say you are a master craftsman?
He has master blacksmith. I don't think you've got, because isn't there a master craftsman heroic ability?
There's I think there's a master woodworker. I was seeing if between it coming from the oak sage and a good craftsman, if it would be a master crafted staff.
Because of the quality of the wood, absolutely. So that would
all it really does.
Yeah, that would increase the durability by 3, reduce the strength by 3, and increase the value by 10. Yeah, that would definitely be master crafted, just because of the oak that it's coming from.
Yeah, I'm not ever going to sell it. It just I wanted the durability up a little bit because in case I have to block with it.
Yeah, if you guys cut down the tree and sold the lumber, think what you could get.
Wow. In a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So where do you want to go from here? You've got the tree just told you about the Oracle Cave. You can go up to the Troll Spire. There's Fort Malice you've heard of. You can go back to Outskirt, over to the Tower of Sighs, Temple of the Purple Flame, all sorts of places.
I need to get to outskirt.
Yeah, the prospect of another poor night of sleep is really, um,
So
I
it's not
think
a
we should.
prospect. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I think we should probably collectively invest in
A tent.
tent, some basic survival gear before we go wandering the wilderness again.
Yeah, none of us brought shoes. This is great. After outskirt, just so I can have it prepared, you know where you might want to go?
Well, Julianna's vote would be to try to rescue the kid.
Yep, at the Oracle
Yeah.
Cave. He is a child from outskirt. Your standing in town would probably go way up if you rescue that kid. I will get the Oracle Cave prepared for us. Let's go ahead and do some advancement rolls. If you all are ready, you're welcome to do the questionnaire or to take 5. A lot of it just depends on if you suffered from your weakness. And then whoever is, well, if let's say if Agatha is ready first, we'll just go down in the order that I can see the list of players on here. So Agatha, if you are ready, you can go first.
I am ready. Bushcraft, come on. Yay.
Nice.
Evade. Yeah, that's okay. Hunting.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
Oh no, that did go
bastard.
up. Nice.
Oh, okay.
You learned
Spot
from
hidden.
that squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh hey, excellent.
Nice. Okay, and the big ones, knives. Yes.
nice.
Look at that.
Excellent.
Slings, 12.
Oh nice.
Yes.
That's a good session.
Hopefully I didn't suck all the luck off of off the dice.
How about Phineas? Are you ready to go?
Sure.
Are you learning any spells, or are you just increasing?
No, I'm learning a spell. I just wanted to see if that increased.
Yeah, it did
I'm
not.
going to try and learn. I forget which one it's in. Because I have 2 grimoires. I think it's in this one. Let's see. Just make sure I actually have the spell. Yeah, Magic Shield. I would like to try and learn
nice.
that one.
That's the reaction spell you can throw up if something magical is coming your way.
I'll use my book and then my prism.
Got it.
Okay. Nope. That goes up.
Nice.
Nope. Nope. That's everything for me.
Okay. How about Thaddeus? Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I believe I am. Grace? No.
Well, you did kind of piss off your god, so.
Yeah, that's fitting. I'm getting better with the sword. That's useful
good.
for when you fail your gods.
Nice. Eventually, you're going to hit something with a crossbow.
Yeah, that's weird. He's getting pretty good with that.
Oh, nice, Bushcraft. You like to
Yeah, that's
sleep,
pretty big one.
apparently.
Oh, that's
And
big.
evade, that's a really good one.
Nice.
Wow, excellent. How about Brêg? Are you
Boy.
ready?
He deserved it too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bushcraft.
Oof.
Crafting.
Oh, sweet. That's the good one. Excellent.
Evade.
Nice.
I'm taking fishing. Stalking that squirrel in my plate armor. Really taught me some things. And hammers and
This would be oh shoot.
yeah. Well, after that team hit, maybe
Yeah.
are you feeling a little bad about hammers?
Julianna, what have you got? You're usually rolling poorly, so this should bode well.
Well, not in this part. I don't roll poorly.
Right? Yeah, this is when you roll all of your oh, that was almost a demon. That still counts though.
Yeah, still got me there.
Nice.
Ooh.
Let's see, here we go. Look at this. All right. Oh, not persuasion. Shoot.
Oh, Sling's almost made it.
Dang.
And then I'm going to try to learn Dispel from this grimoire I have.
Sweet. Do you want to use the book? Phineas's
Sure.
Languages book. Give yourself a boon.
We're going to push that because I can't afford. There we go.
Nice. Since you pushed it, I'm going to say you can take the exhausted back because you got a dragon on that.
Cool. So you go away. No. Can you undo that?
Yeah.
That was supposed to not do that.
Supposed
Sorry.
to take the check mark off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So now I know Dispel, and I'll hand Phineas back this book because I can't learn anything else out of it. The Grimoire Agasil, I think Phineas can still get Magic Seal out of it, but I can't get anything else out of it.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Next time we will head back to Outskirt, reprovision, unless you want to stop at Oracle Cave. It would be just a couple kilometers. Excuse me, from where we're at. But then we can head back there, otherwise if we go to Outskirt first, and then continue on seeking the pieces. I'll get the video posted ASAP as soon as I stop choking, and I will see you all next weekend. Thanks a lot, everybody.